morning, traders. Welcome to 2022. Happy New Year. I'm Juan Maldonado from the Elliott Wave Street, and it's a pleasure to start this new year with our wave count live market analysis. It's a pleasure to start the new year by checking the euro that has been really complex lately. We are going to check the euro, we are going to check dollar yen, the S&P and oil today to start the year with a powerful report. Don't forget that you can sign up to receive our daily reports, charts, and videos on elliottwavestreet.com/membership. All right, so let's start with this monster that has been really complex lately. We have the euro completely trapped on this trading range since the end of wave 1. We have been seeing the prices just bouncing completely sideways in the middle of this complex pattern. So first of all, we are seeing some buyers at higher prices from the institutional cycle. This is a really good signal right here because it's telling that the market is starting to switch its behavior from bearish to bullish. So that's a first good signal. Plus, we are seeing the price doing the rejection at this area. So it's doing a stop hunting. And then we just need one more leg up in order to complete the sequence, and here it could start a short trade to start the year. So once the price makes a hard high and rejects, we can go short from there, and the target is going to be the lower side of the box around the 112.30. So that will be the short scenario. We need one more leg up in order to have a good confirmation, and then once we have a 3-wave sequence down here and a rejection, is going to be a buy trade. If we have the rejection. If we have a strong breakout and the price continues to the 111.90, we're going to have a stop hunting campaign under this area, and we will need to go long lower, and actually that will be better because it will be better prices. So I'm there looking to see if the euro is going to be able to make the low or not, because look here on the lower time frames, the plan is pretty simple. We are looking for the end of wave B in order to start a bullish campaign back to the highs, back to the 123.50. And the question that we are answering on lower time frames is if the market already finished wave B, if this wave B is there, or if it needs to be redrawn here to the right, and it depends on the leg down. But anyway, we are going to be short, so it's fine, one or the other. And if it makes the low, we are going to buy it at the rejection, actually at a better price. So any scenario would be good, but we have already a plan on the lower time frames, which is really good. Let's have a look at the dollar yen. On the dollar yen, look on the daily chart. I'm looking for failure, for a failed auction. Let me hide some of these waves because the chart looks too crowded. There we go. Here we have the price during this sell-off for the first time ever. It started to show some bearish signals, and then we have the retrace, and here is the invalidation point. So the plan is to have a sell trade on this area before the market makes a hard high, because that will cause an invalidation and that will be a different trade. So here the plan will be to have the validation on the lower time frames in order to have the trade and go short. This is a beautiful trade. I see a lot of potential here. So when we have a plan on the higher time frame, that's really important. Starting with a plan on the higher time frame and then going down to find out what's going on the lower time frames. So the plan will be to visit the hourly chart, and here is where the magic will start happening, because we can accelerate the entry. We don't need to wait for a daily signal in order to go short. That's too late. So look, here we have the price rejecting the highs, right? So we have the price rejecting the highs, we have the price moving outside and then inside, outside, inside. This is an institutional accumulation at this area. So after that, we have this leg down that makes a lower low, lower than this previous retrace, is starting to show that there is some heavy selling on this area. The next step is to have a three-wave sequence where the third leg should be slower than the first one to show that the market is losing momentum, to test this area where the previous wave 3 finished. And from here, if we have a rejection, it's going to be the sell trade. If only if we have this setup. Because on the other hand, today is a low volume session because the US is in a bank holiday, Canada, Italy, England, New Zealand. So it's not the real first day of the year. It's going to be tomorrow. But let's say that we have a green candle here doing something like this, a really fast move up. That's not going to trigger anything. There, we are not going to have anything. We will need to watch the high again and check again what's going on. So the trigger, the entry, is going to happen if, only if, we have the three-wave sequence as the red lines with wave C, that is the last one, losing momentum. That's the plan. And this area where the previous wave 3 finished is where we are looking to sell, to start selling dollar yen. All right, so let's get ready. This is the S&P. The S&P is extremely expensive. I think we are going to have a bullish year on the S&P. I think we are going to have at least 1,000 points during the 2022. Yes, the Fed is going to increase rates, but going to 1% at the end of the year in the Fed interest rate is not a huge deal. We have been seeing the S&P growing with higher interest rates, so I don't think that is a real deal. But anyway, right now it's too expensive. The S&P here, we were able to buy the S&P. Inside the membership, we were able to go long with this green candle, and we closed the trade with this red candle. Hard to believe when it already happened, but actually we did this trade in the membership. So look, wave 1 is done. The bad news is that wave 2, after wave 2, we're seeing a leading diagonal wave, which could be telling that this could be the beginning of something big. The problem is that when we split the screen in four parts, ideally we should be buying here when the market is cheap, when the price is cheap. But when the market is expensive, it's a really bad idea to go with the long term. Yeah, the price can continue. It's like those guys that were buying Bitcoin when it was at $20,000, the most expensive price ever at that time, and then it went to 60, 70,000. So they could say, wow, it's a really good trade even if you buy at higher prices. But yeah, eventually you can have a home run buying expensive, but it's not the idea. As traders, we need to buy cheap. We are going to have a better edge. We're going to have better opportunity when we look for a discount. So I'm looking for the discount. I'm not saying that the S&P is going down. Actually, it looks like it's going higher. But if it goes down, we're going to have a good setup, right? So for now, I'm bullish on the S&P. Seems that we are going to start the year trying to cross the 5,000 area. And this is oil. Today in the morning, we were talking inside the membership about the setup, where it seems that wave 2 is over, where it seems that wave 2 is complete, where it seems that the price is ready to give us a powerful wave 3. So it seems that price is doing a fantastic setup here, because after 1 and 2, we are looking for a wave 3, right? So it seems like a fantastic opportunity to go short on oil. Here was the signal. Now the only way to trigger at a good price would be we have a second discount before the big move down. But there is something else, inflation expectations equals to oil. So if oil starts going down, inflation is going down, right? So in this year, the Fed, and not only the Fed, the central banks around the world are going to fight inflation. They are going to pressure inflation down by increasing rates. Bank of England started last year. So if oil is tight with inflation, we can expect a bearish oil this year. I'm thinking we can very easily go to the 50s to the 40s this year, and this could be the beginning of a huge sell-off on oil for a big wave 3 back to the 70s, back to the 60s on oil really fast. I think this is a market top. All right, traders, so don't forget to sign up to access our fantastic membership in elliottwavestreet.com/membership. You will find in our website the membership tab, where you will get all the details about the membership. So here we have the Forex, the stocks, or the full access. You can pick the one that you like more depending on the markets that you trade. We are offering a first month trial, so you can have your first month for just $19, and you will get a lot of value, live market analysis, education, and more. So please visit us right now, take your membership, and you will get immediate access to the live market analysis. Traders, please have the best year this 2022 to learn, to get more experience, to have good trades, to understand better the markets, to have a fantastic experience during the year. I wish you the best. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.